Hello everybody! It is Tempest Gaming back for another Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney video. You guys seem to really enjoy the last one, so we are continuing this series. I plan to play the entire trilogy, right now, and videos, I don't want to make any promises because you guys know me at this point. But, videos I want to have come out every couple of weeks or so. Maybe sooner, it really just depends on when I get things done. But yeah, as you can see, I have more appropriate attire for this one than just a crop top. Still wearing my hat, it's kind of my brand at this point, but yeah, I don't know, I thought I'd dress up a little bit. It's just a suit vest that is a little too tight, but it's fine. It's for the goofs. It's for the goofs, guys. I'm in a silly, goofy mood. But yeah, I don't want to waste a whole lot of time with an intro. If you liked the video, go ahead and leave a like and subscribe if you want to support me. Please leave a comment about what you enjoyed and what you didn't, because I'm always looking to improve these videos, and especially because this is a new game, a new style of editing. If there's something that you don't like, please let me know, because, you know, if enough people talk about it, then I will happily change it or improve it. Like I said, I don't want to waste too much time with an intro, so let's go ahead and get into the gameplay. Alrighty, we're here into the game now. We're gonna go ahead and press continue and get into episode 2, the Turnabout Sisters. I'm very curious to see how this goes. So let's go ahead and get into the game. Oh, there's a bring bring. Beep. Hello, this is Maya. Who's Maya? Got a new character. Hey Maya, it's me. Mia! What's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Oof. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. Is this like a sister, maybe? I'm guessing, because Turnabout Sisters. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you? Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. Gotcha. So what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Okay, so this is a sister. Alrighty. I see ya. Now, you know I'm only teasing. I'm really worried. I think she's gonna die. I said this last time, but I'm pretty sure she's gonna die. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? My tie is all bunched up. Nope, stop looking over here. We did this last time. Camera's here. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9, to pick it up? I'll be in a pretrial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner. Something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Okay, we'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis, see you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya. She's gonna die, isn't she? She's gonna die, isn't she? Conversation recorded. 9:27 a.m. Oh no. 57. Faye and Co. law offices. I'm nervous, guys. Now, Miss Faye, I'll take what's mine. The papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Fay, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Oh, you are not cog... cogniferous? It's gonna be a trend every goddamn episode. Oh, it's not a real one. It just means cognizant, so aware. Alright. Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Oh, my dear Miss Fay, I am so very sorry. She's gonna die, isn't she? But I'm afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Fay. No! I liked her! Who is this guy? Red, white, blue. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I don't like this. I got Phoenix. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh, that's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Mia! Maybe she's in her office. Examine. I smell blood, and that can't be good. I have to check and see if Mia, the chief's okay. Okay, how do I... move? Go into the office. That smell. Blood. Oh no, someone's crying. That's her sister, isn't it? Her sister is the one who found her. Oh no! Oh no! Sis. Someone's there. Oh no. I recognize her. I've seen her before. Chief? Chief? Chief! I'm guessing you're Maya then. Who are you? Oh. The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade. Till finally she was cold. Chief. Examine. It's encrusted with dried blood. How ironic this became the murder weapon. Again. Chief. It's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here... She was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. Well, at least it was quick. Thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. Made by Larry Butts. There's some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of the glass light stand lying broken in the back of the room. Broken beyond all recognition, alright. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. Piece of paper. Must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? Word is written in blood on this scrap of paper. Oh god, they're gonna think it's the sister that did it. Maya? Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from an apartment store dated yesterday. Receipt added. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I better call the police. Find out what that girl was doing here. Hmm? That girl just now. Where'd she go? I put her right there on that sofa. Uh-oh, I hope she didn't run on me. Yipes! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? No. It's okay. I work here. Maya. Maya Faye. Maya Faye? Maya? Samia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt? Never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. Can I examine her? Can't. Okay. Talk. What happened? She seems to be in shock. I don't want to disturb her, but I have to know. Excuse me. Can you tell me what happened? I came in. The room was dark. And sis... So she was already dead. You're the chief. So, you're the chief's sister. I'm her younger sister. And you were here visiting? This late at night? Yes, she said she wanted me to keep some evidence for her. Evidence? Yes, it was that clock. It was the thinker. Okay. Present this, I guess. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. Hmm? That's my name! Why? Why would she write my name? Please, just calm down. Why would sis write my name? Uh-oh, now I've done it. I better hurry up and call the police. Let's go back to the office, I don't know. Right, I better call the police. Yeah, we just said that. Hmm? That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. Looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police! Please go quick! What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window? Oh, there's a lady. She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. Ink, a ledger book, everything's written in Chief's alternate handwriting. It's a small office, but it makes a good bit of money. Computer. Surprisingly, the Chief was never good with machines. But all she used this PC for was email. She picked up this ancient model at some garage sale for practically nothing. The Chief's chair. Simple, functional design. Feels pretty good to sit in, too. Okay, I guess we just get out of here. Oh my goodness. The police! Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze, police! Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe. That's a hell of a name, buddy. See? Gumshoe? What an odd name. Received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder. Must have been that woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Great. Just great. Maya, wait. She wouldn't have. Nah. Whoa! Excuse me. Eek! Does word Maya here mean anything to you?
That's my name.
What? The victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? Oh no. With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. No!
Killer? I'm not...
Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am.
What?
Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around, waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. Sorry about that. I had to unbutton my vest. This thing's way too tight. But it gives the effect, so it works. We're at the detention center, alright. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal.
Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning.
Good morning. She looks so tired.
Are you going to be my attorney?
Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Of course I will. First things first, I better get her cheered up. Yeah, of course I will. Cheer up.
Really?
Whoa, did I say the wrong thing? She looks sadder now. What's wrong? You don't think I can do it?
No, no one could. Who would believe me? Even you, when you found me in the office. You looked at me like I had done it.
Did I look at her like that? I mean, you probably did. I would probably assume that the person who was with the body might have been the one who did it. Even if that accidentally. Stop looking over here! Do you guys like the lights? I made them Phoenix Wright colored. No, I never thought...
It's okay. I understand. And I've also heard about you.
Heard? Heard what about me?
I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day.
Today was my junior partner's first time in court.
Wow, really? How'd that go?
It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while.
Huh, so he crashed and burned?
He's a genius. That's debatable. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience.
Huh. Sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get in trouble now.
I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty.
Oof. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you.
No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia...
I know.
Can I examine her? Scar monitors the visitor's room. He hasn't moved an inch. Real pro, this guy. Smile for the camera. I don't think there's anything else I need to look at in here. Alright. Let's talk about Maya. There's something I've been wanting to ask you.
Yes?
What's with that outfit?
Oh, this? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say.
Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it you do?
Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium. in training.
Spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Yeah, a little. Okay, day of the crime. Can you tell me about the day of the murder?
Yes. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial.
Evidence?
Yes, that clock shaped like the thinker. The one Larry made.
How could that have been evidence in a case?
Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice?
Her own voice?
Yes. Pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone.
You recorded it?
Yeah, I forgot how to delete those things.
Yeah, your cell phone. So you say you have a conversation... So you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone? Let's hear it.
Right. Oh, I just remembered that detective took my cell phone. Sorry.
Oh, right. Of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it.
I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay?
Sure, thanks. Nice memo. Alrighty. Can you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard.
No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see. That morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial.
That's the thinker clock that Larry made. Practically qualifies as a serial murderer by now. So then, when did you arrive at the office?
It was right around 9. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister.
Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. Spirit mediums. So you're an acolyte. Or medium in training.
That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world.
Wait a second, you said the Fae family? So Mia was into this stuff too?
Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class, too.
I had no idea. Wait.
What?
So you're a real honest-to-goodness spirit medium? With ESP and all that?
Yes. In training.
Well, can't you contact Mia's spirit then? We can just ask her who killed her.
I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level.
Thought that would be too easy. Huh? Something the matter?
I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. You think you could go ask him to represent me?
Yeah, why not? Sure, why not? I'll go ask.
Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to.
Say, what about your parents? I see. Don't worry, leave it to me.
Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10.
What? Tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
What if this guy refuses?
They told me if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me.
When will that happen?
They're giving me until 4 this afternoon.
Visiting hours are almost up. I better hurry. Right, I'll be back. Let's go to this place, I guess. Stop looking over here! Stop it! Okay, we're in this law office. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. Must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention run an office like this. Guess I'll just have to come back later. Solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster.
Plant.
An expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. Table for clients. An elegant ebony case. If I'm not mistaken, that lighter is made of solid gold. Even I could tell someone here's got money to burn. That painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil paint is so thick it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. Sure, the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. Expensive-looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive-looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. Okay, is there anything else to look at? So just go back to the detention center.
Hey! What is it? Did you meet the lawyer?
Sorry. I haven't seen him yet.
I see.
I better go see if I can find this elite lawyer she's talking about. Let me go back here. Alright. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there! This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry. Don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? No, Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry? Oh, I guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer. And you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Right, and you were... Detective Gumshoe. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe? Right, at your service. Hang on, that's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. Don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there. You're her lawyer, right, pal? You got business here. You better do it quick. Ooh, he thinks I'm Maya's lawyer.
Plant.
Mia's favorite potted plant. I remember it had this bizarre name no one could ever remember. Borderline stricta, pal. What was that? An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. The sky is blue, and so am I. There's the hotel right across the way. Mia's desk. Perfectly clean, as always. The only thing it's missing is Mia. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scarier still is that Mia probably read all of these. Right, well, I don't think there's anything else to look at here. Let's talk about Mia. About Miss Faye. Did you do an autopsy? You want to know the results, eh? Now don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright, you could see the report, but that's all. That was instantaneous. Well, at least she didn't suffer, I guess. And ask Maya? About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't gonna win. Why do you say that? City's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth? I'm sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all. Prosecutor Edgeworth? That's right, pal, Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Ooh, I like him. I do know who he is. I like him. Wait, you do know him, don't you? Of course I do. I know him. He's a feared prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain, he doesn't feel remorse. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict. Oh, don't talk about him that way. You make him barely sound human. Still, I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case. So, Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became prosecutor at the incredibly young age of 20. Of course, there are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. Never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Let's try and go back to the law offices, maybe? Nope. Nothing here. Alright. Back to the detention center, I guess. What about your family?
I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young, and I don't know where my mother is.
Don't know? So she could still be alive?
The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man, and he ruined our mother's life.
Ruin?
After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer and she left the mountain.
So, you live by yourself?
Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent or I would lose my powers.
I feel bad for her, all by herself on that mountain. So who was this man who ruined your mother?
About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate.
Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they?
The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim.
Wow, so what happened?
The case was solved, we thought.
You thought?
The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent.
Uh-oh.
The police's consultation with a medium had all been carried out in secret, of course. But the man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. She, my mother, became the laughingstock of the nation.
I see.
White.
Excuse me? White?
That was his name. My sister told me.
White? Should I show this to her?
Sorry, I've never seen that before.
This was lying next to the chief's body.
I saw that too. They said they thought those were pieces of a broken light stand.
Yeah, seems about right. Though I'd never heard of a glass light stand before this. I wanted to ask you about the murder weapon.
Poor sis.
Better not ask her about this now. Remember that receipt?
You mean the one with my name on it?
Any idea why she...
Absolutely none. Do you trust me?
I trust you. I don't think you did it. I trust you.
Why? Don't you think I did it too?
No, I don't. Just a hunch, but...
That detective thinks I did it.
I wanted to ask you about your cell phone.
The detective took it when they brought me in.
So Gumshoe took it. I'll have to try and get it back next time I see him. Okay. Let's go back to here. Maybe I have to show him this? I was wondering, did you see Maya Faye's cell phone? Oh, that? I have that. Do you think you can give it back? Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh, he's on to me. Tell him straight? Or tell him why I want it. There's no way he'll give it to me. Something the matter? Oh, no, it's just, you know, detective. Nope, I know nothing, pal. The cell phone has a lot of numbers on it, like her boyfriend's. Cell phone holds all a little girl's sweetest and spiciest secrets. You're trying to confuse me. Sorry, pal, I already checked all the numbers in memory. Impressive, you're quite the detective. Uh-huh. Oh, here, you can have the phone back. There weren't any suspicious call records in there, after all. Seems he didn't notice the recorded conversation. Wahoo! We got the cell phone. Let's go! Okay, check the court record to hear the recorded conversation. Guess I've asked all the questions I need to. You all done, pal? Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal. Come to think of it, I'd completely forgotten about her. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. Yep, okay. Yep. Sorry about this, but I can't say anything about her. Well, you just told me her name. Miss May, huh? So you've sent her home already, then? You're trying your lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial. So she's still in the hotel across the way. Heh. Guess I should know better than to try to get a detective to leak information. You got that right, pal. Time to pay a visit to Miss May. Right. Let's go to the hotel. Room 303. I have to do a voice for this girl. I've been doing a voice for everyone else. Forgive me for this.
Well, hello, handsome.
Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth.
You're a lawyer, aren't you?
Well, my microphone can understand me.
The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Teehee.
Not myself. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder.
Gee, so like something out of a movie. It was so exciting I could hardly contain myself. Oh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness.
I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. You mean... Me? Okay. What's this? There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look.
What are you doing? No touching. Ooh, bad boy. You really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you?
Ew. Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. Wonder what could be inside the drawer. Flowers are fake, as expected. No sunflowers and tulips, but that's about the extent of my floral knowledge. A bottle and 2 glasses are on the table. Somebody must be staying with her. Late summer sunlight streams through the window. There's the Fayenkala Law office building, of course. You can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. I think it would be a little difficult to recognize a face from this distance, though. Simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. Picture. Ah, still scene painting. Wait, should that be still life? Whatever. One of those is hanging on the wall. Okay, I don't think there's anything else to look at besides this. Wonder what's inside, I wonder. Maybe later. Right. So we just talk to her? Wait, witness. Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident.
Ooh, observe, incident. You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary.
I need you to stop that right now, actually. Better not encourage her. You know that thing that happened the other day? The bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it. Pretty please?
Let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer.
Oh boy.
Miss May.
Could you just... Who exactly are you?
Ooh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me?
No. I'm not. I mean, you're very beautiful, of course, but no, I'm not. No! Hey, I'm just doing my job here.
See, you know you're cute when you blush.
Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. He is just a man, after all. Right. Can you just tell me what it is you do?
Well, no. You had your little hopes up, didn't you?
Oh boy. This room. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you?
Ooh, what amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives like on television.
Oh, no, not me. I'm just a lawyer.
Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage? Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers.
Oh boy. Alright, well. Maybe present this to her?
Excuse me, but I'm a witness. Police witness, you understand? How could I possibly give you any information in good conscience, Me, the witness? Just like in the movies.
Alright, well... Can I try again? Okay, so she doesn't want to talk. Alright. Well... Can we go back to talk to Maya again? No... Where do we go? Go back here? Seems like Mr. Grossberg is out. Well, maybe I should just wait here for him to come back. That wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. Ah, so you're the one they say has been looking for me. Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined. That badge on your collar? Ah, so you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes. Well, yes. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please, proceed. Not busy? Then how come no one can get in touch with you? Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, didn't you? Or did you not? I can't read, guys. Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya. Maya Fey. Ah, yes. Maya Fey, go on. Why the strange reaction? Achacha. I'm really quite busy here, son. Can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. Wait a second. How'd you know the trial was tomorrow? Yeah. Yeah, how did you know? Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry. End of discussion. He's been paid off, hasn't he? What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to talk to him. Or ask him. I'm just making up words in the dialogue. I'm sorry. What do I tell Maya? Refusal. How can you just refuse like that? Please, tell me why you won't take the case. Well, you see, it's just I'm busy, you see. But the client is Mia Fey's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye. Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere. Think not. Huh? Did you say something? I think not, I said. But what do you mean? I'm terribly, terribly sorry. I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I've nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? Mia. How did you know Mia Fey? She worked here, long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. A mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one. Painting. That's quite a painting. Aha, you noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I've no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it, not even to you. I wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. I'm not buying. Jeez. Okay, well, I guess he doesn't want to talk, so let's just go back to the detention center. Hi.
Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer?
Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones.
What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help?
Er,
I see. I've been abandoned, then. Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess.
4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? No, defend her. I made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not.
Huh? Why?
Why? Well, I can't abandon you. No one is as sad as a person without any friends. I know, I've been there, a long time ago. Oh! Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. That's really sweet, oh my god. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me.
That's so kind of you.
Oh, don't cry. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here.
Right. Thank you.
She smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right?
Yes. And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay?
It's a deal. So what next? Something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. So I guess we need to go back here? Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are? Ah, I beg your pardon, sir. I'm the bellboy of this establishment at your service, sir. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? Ah, I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using the, facilities. If you know need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no, hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Oh, wait, he thinks that- oh, okay. Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit. Oh, I almost forgot. Ah, you came back quick. Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there's a message for her? Lisa heard that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. Oh, right. Sure. Mr. White of Blue... Oh. Where have I heard that name? White.
That was his name. My sister told me.
White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? Let's go quick, come on. There's a screwdriver sticking out of that half-open door. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this, I know it. Alright. I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake, I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, you know what I mean. I don't think that was a slip of the tongue, my guy.
Oh, bellboy, still there?
Uh-oh, time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. To be continued. Continuing on, here we go. September 7th. Alright, we're in the courtroom. Here we go. There he is! There's the boy! Stop looking at me here! Stop it! There's my boy! My boy Edgeworth. We love him. He's the only, outside of Phoenix, he's the only character that I knew by name. I love him. I love him. Okay. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. Oh god, what do I do for this guy? What do I do for him? What do people think he sounds like? With Edgeworth, he probably has like kind of an accent. I could try to do a British accent for him, but I'm probably gonna regret it. Let's try and do a British accent for this guy. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. That wasn't British. Good enough. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. Better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. I'm just gonna do like a deep voice. I can't do a British accent. Good afternoon, sir. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. Prosecution has evidence she committed this murder. We have a witness who saw her do it. Prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. Prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Alrighty. Here we go. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm a detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by this window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Floor plan side of the court record. Alright. Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe. Please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Here we go. Lock it in. Here we go. Soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were two people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say? Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? Couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh. Spec. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? My sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony. She would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. Worked lots of times. Should have expected Maya to know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Okay. Let's press him about this. Alright. Who did you say you got a call from? Hey, pal, don't play dumb. You know who. Call was from a customer at the Gatewater Hotel, right across from the crime scene.
Okay, I pressed. Not sure it did much, though.
Right. Please continue. There are 2 people there already. Alright. Really arrested Miss Maya Fey. Let's talk to him about it. Why is that? What's your reason? Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. Hold on just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about this suspicious woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious and she sure isn't Pink, pal. Well, I guess she is Pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have I guess pressing can have its advantages. I'm really struggling today, guys. My goodness. Yes. Yeah. Sorry. Got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There's something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. Alright, what do you got? So after securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. Found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How you like that? That's my hard evidence. That doesn't mean anything, though. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor? Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know. I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. Okay. Press him about it. Detective Gumshoe. Do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name? Sure. Happens all the time in books and the movies. This isn't a movie, Detective. Ugh. Let's talk about reality, shall we? I guess I haven't heard of many cases, no. Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister? Yeah, actually, you got a point, pal. Oh. Stop right there. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer. But that's not a hard fact. That's just what you're assuming. Order. Order. That didn't go so well. That's right. What he said. That's his whole testimony. Okay, there has to be a contradiction in there somewhere. Let's find it. Just keep pressing him about everything, I guess. And did you find any evidence? Now, don't jump the gun on me, pal. Just listen, I'm getting to the good part. I got a bad feeling about this. I don't know, I guess we just press him about everything. Oh no. Then who did write it, Smarty Pants? Who, The killer. The killer. Anyone can see that. Huh. You're saying the killer wrote her own name? Buddy, please. She was framed. Hold on. If that's the case, where's your evidence? Huh. Guess that was a bit of a tall order for you. Those without evidence shouldn't open their mouths, Mr. Wright. Yeah, pal. Well, detective, tell us what was written on that memo you found. I don't know. Oh, this is a good question. On which hand was the bloody finger, detective? The right hand. She was right-handed. Haha, nice try. Oh, I guess it wasn't too hard to see what I was getting at. I don't know what it is. Question about this, I guess? I don't know. What kind of tests were these again? Huh, what kind? Well, here they take the little bits in the blood, the hemoglobins, hermogoblin bobbin. I refuse to testify on this matter, pal. I'm no expert on blood tests. Yes, that was quite clear. You may continue with your testimony. Thanks, pal. I mean, Your Honor, sir. Detective Gumshoe. Yeah. I look forward to your next evaluation. As should you. Oh. That was a mess. Right, where was I? I don't know. We already did that. Dr. Gumshoe, do you get a lot? Okay. We already went through all this. Wait a minute. Death was instantaneous. She couldn't have done it. If she died instantly, it couldn't have been her. Okay, wait. Wait. Objection. Here we go. Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You see that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey? That's really what you're saying? What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But no butting your way out of this one, detective. Order! Order! The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? Day after the murder. It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being... Oh. The autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object, but there is a possibility that the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way! Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? Detective Gumshoe, you're a sham. How could you give me a faulty report? Huh? I thought... Detective Gumshoe? I'm disappointed in you, handing him the wrong report like that. I'm sorry, sir. You are at fault, Detective. This isn't going to look good on your evaluation next month. What? But, Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Alright. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. Suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Oh god, I have to do that high-pitched voice. No. Here we go. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Real. I don't like her. Witness, your name, please.
April May, at your service.
Ugh. Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking.
Oh, yes, Your Honor.
This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred?
Gee, I was, like, in my hotel room? Tee. I checked in right after lunch.
And this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law offices?
That's right, big boy.
Please testify to the court about what you saw. Here we go.
It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know? And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and then she hit her. And the woman with the long hair, she kind of slumped. And that's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy.
I need her to stop that. Well, Your Honor, I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any. Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yes, I'm doing it. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. Only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. You can begin your cross-examination. Alright. I'll just press her, see how she knows that. Yeah, why did you happen to look out the window exactly at that time? Why did you do that?
Huh? Why? Like, why what?
Why'd you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something?
Oh, well, gee.
What? That's it? She can't get out of the question that easily.
I sort of, you know, I had a feeling.
Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press a little harder on this one. Yeah, go for it. Let's see how far I can run with this. Surely you must have had a reason to look out your window at that time of night. Mr. Wright, I would not have you badgering my witness. Badgering? You insist on needling her with these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed. Yeah, stop him. The poor girl. Order! Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Poor girl? What about poor me? You looked out the window. What did you see next?
And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked.
You pointed out, though, that you can't see it from that far away, probably. How do you know she was defended?
Huh? Well, you know, she had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay?
There's only one person that's seen the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. Question the testimony. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks.
What?
Miss May, I'm willing to bet that... You're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this?
Yes, what's the meaning? Somebody tell me because I'm clueless. About this, I mean.
Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. That's okay. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of those things. The testimony is bogus.
But...
Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May?
What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling.
Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise.
Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her. Okay.
I did see everything I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. Then she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock. That kind of statue-y clock? A thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you, Tee?
You couldn't have known it was a clock. 'Cause they didn't know it was a clock the first trial. How would you know? I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. I got this. Here we go. Looks like a statue, but so how would you know? Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing.
Revealing? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer?
You just said this statue of the thinker was a clock, but there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too. And he was found guilty of murder. Order! Order! Miss May, can you explain how you knew this was a clock? The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. Questions are all I have, Your Honor. As you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. That was close. If he stopped me there, the trial would be over.
Huh? What? So what happens now?
What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock?
What? That's... because I heard it? I heard it say the time.
So you've been to the law offices of Fay & Co.?
No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room, hee hee.
The law offices of Fay & Co., where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No, Your Honor. Can't give up now. Not satisfied because... it had nothing inside of it! Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. It's empty. That clock is missing its clockwork. I'm a genius! Stop looking over here! Stop it! How could you possibly... Just take a look right now. Oh! See anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar.
That?
Well, Miss May? Tisk tisk. Quite a show you put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow, he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. That is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove that when the clock was removed? Oh, impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clock was removed is... Yeah. There we go. Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone.
Oh, you have a girly phone.
Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order! Order! He's pissed off now. Yeah. The defendant's cell phone. This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it? Urgh. The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. Beep. If you could. Clock isn't talking right now. Yeah. We've seen all this before. Clockwork is out at 9:27 a.m. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock?
Uh, well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot.
So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections? Yes. The witness claims she had seen it before. This directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well, then let's see it. Please produce this evidence that would prove the witness had not seen the clock before. Made by Larry Butts. It's simple. This clock was never in any store ever.
What?
A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody.
Impossible. Everything is sold in stores.
Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. I love that. Oh? Excuse is not on sale today? Damn! Okay, I see you, Phoenix. I see you. Oh. Oh, that's pleasant.
What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it. She should die for it. Die!
Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law. The witness will remain calm.
Oh? Silly me. Did I, like, lose it? I guess I did, teehee.
It's scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you held it. It's familiar territory. I'll just use the same approach as with Larry. Miss May held that very clock in her hands. Mr. Wright, when was this? When she used it to strike the victim. When else? Well, no, it can't have been her. It was someone else, we know that. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? April May, you killed Mia Fey, I say. When you struck, the force of the impact made the thinker ring. That's when you heard it. No, we just talked about how this is not the case. It doesn't have any clockwork. You truly are a work of art, Mr. Phoenix Wright. So what's that supposed to mean? It was you who just proved the thinker was empty. Oh. Of course it wouldn't ring. What's more, the witness has a rock-solid alibi. Miss May, perhaps you could explain to the poor, misguided Mr. Wright that you were in the hotel at the time of the murder. She can't prove it. She did it. It was someone else.
It would be my pleasure.
No way.
Yes, way, Mr. Lawyer. Teehee, didn't the murder take place at 9 at night? Gee, that's the exact time I ordered some room service from the hotel bellboy.
Incidentally, the bellboy corroborates the witness's story. Ergo, she was not at the crime scene. Rock solid. So then it was somebody else. Mr. Wright, you just made a serious accusation against a perfectly innocent woman. Sorry, Your Honor. That didn't go so well. But if that's the case, then how did she know the thinker was a clock? Wait. Your Honor, I figured it out. There's one other way Miss April May could have known it was a clock. One way alone, and I have proof. Proof, say? And the court will examine your proof, Mr. Wright. How did the witness know the thinker was a clock? The wiretap. Have a look at this.
That?
I found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Fey's phone, were you not? Your Honor, this is irrelevant. Not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which is not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah, I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. Proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is... It's a clock. There we go. She said it was a clock. Nope. Sorry. The E. There we go. I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Something went out. Again? What is it? It's a clock. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May.
Shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer. It's no fair. All of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it?
Oh, she's crying. That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. Yeah, why the wiretap? Miss May, why did you tap your phone? Answer the question.
Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity-tapping or irrelevant?
Yeah, she's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court?
At the time of the murder, I was in my hotel room getting room service. How could I have killed her? If you don't believe me, just ask the bellboy.
Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well... Oh no, I don't know. Okay, wait, let's look at what we got for court record. Right. On with the cross-examination. What exactly do you have left to examine, Mr. Wright? Miss April May has admitted to the wiretap, yes. But it bears no relevance to the case at hand. Murder. There's no way you can prove any connection. Oh. Thanks can't be the end, but I'm out of evidence. I believe the cross-examination is over. Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have any other witnesses to call? None, Your Honor. She's the last. What? But that means Maya's guilty? Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? The defense would like to call the bellboy after all. Tisk, tisk, tisk. As I thought. May I remind you, dear Mr. Wright, should you question the bellboy, and Miss April May's alibi prove to be solid, then by default, your client, Miss Maya Fay, will be pronounced guilty. Are you prepared to accept my condition? Edgeworth. It's got me backed into a corner. I don't see any other way to take this. I accept. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. Okay. Alrighty. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. Certainly does look like a bellboy.
Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. Happy to be of service.
But he said looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. Alright. Take a drink of water before we continue.
I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations.
I'm very out of practice with my accent, sorry guys.
I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir.
I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Right, I'm ready, I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished. Tell him about that, I guess? Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone?
Absolutely, sir.
How can you be so certain? I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. Then I saw them, and I... The point being, I remembered her quite well, sir. Yes, what then? Alright. That's where iced coffee we brought to her at 9 on the dot. Something about it, I guess? 9 on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV in which to drink after she finished it, sir. 9, the time of the murder. Maybe we present the... No, okay, maybe we just press them about it? Precisely 9, then. Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir, 9 p.m. Yeah, how can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then.
Oh, bellboys, hee. I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9.
Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9, sir. Why would she be so particular about the time? I delivered the iced coffee to her guest, Miss May herself. Ask him about it, I guess? You're sure it was Miss April May herself? Okay, yeah.
Absolutely, sir.
Absolutely? Yes, sir. As in so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with an embracer? Sir? Oh, it's a embrace? It's French for kiss, sir. Not a French kiss, sir. More like more of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It's a moment I shall never ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Just... Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. Witness may leave the stand. Can't let this happen, can I? I have to keep going. I can't... Wait, please wait. Yes, the defense has something to add. One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. The charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. Wright, I'll give you one more question, that's all. Okay. This is really it now. This is my last chance. What do I ask him about?
Tell me again about our room service. Again, sir. Exactly 9, I delivered room service to Miss May in room 303. Guest had requested iced coffee. $18 was the charge, as I recall. I see. Hmm? $18? Doesn't that seem a bit expensive? Yes, well, iced coffee for 2, you know. We don't skip on the ice. What did he say? What did you say? Rather, quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying in Miss May's room? I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Ah, yes, quite, indeed. It was the, good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. Ugh, you fool. I've done it. I've won. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man. Correct? Yes, sir. Then when he brought them room service, he didn't see that man in the room? That's right, sir. Your Honor, you have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who was this other person? Simple, it was. The man with Miss May. The man who checked in with Miss May. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. What a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Oof. Upstart. Amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That is all today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. We're gonna go ahead and save here. And this episode's running a little bit long. So I think we're gonna go ahead and stop here. I may continue recording after this and just split it up into 2 videos. We'll see what I do. So yeah. Alrighty, so that was episode 2 of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. This is getting really interesting. I mean, obviously we see the man who did it, and we can probably assume that this Mr. White is probably the guy who did it. But yeah, this episode was running a little bit long, and I don't like to edit and post long videos, so we're gonna split this up into 2 parts. I'm gonna record the second part probably tomorrow, and then I'll probably release them within a couple days of each other, if I don't decide to follow the schedule of like every couple of weeks. We'll see. I may keep you guys in suspense. It depends on how long it takes me to edit it. But yeah, this game is really fun so far, and I know I said I wouldn't do voices, and I really hope the voices sounded good, but I ended up doing them anyways, because it is kind of fun to do voices, actually, even if it does hurt my throat a little bit. I don't know if I'm wearing this outfit in the second one, because this vest is really tight. But it's kind of fun to dress up a little bit. Anyways,
If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Also, leave any comments about what you liked, what you didn't like about the video. I'm always looking for feedback, like I said in the beginning. You know, I'm grateful for any feedback I get. As you can see below me, I have some socials flashing on the screen. I have a TikTok and an Instagram with the same username, where I post cosplay content and art. This is obviously my main YouTube. I have a VOD channel where I post the VODs on Twitch. All this will be linked down in the description below. I also have a Twitter if you, for whatever reason, want to follow me over there. I don't know why you would, but you can if you want. And I have a Discord server. You can be notified every time I go live and upload, because we both know how YouTube and Twitch's notification systems can be the whole nightmare sometimes. But it's a good place to do that. You can also leave suggestions for future games, streams. If you want it to be recorded, you can tell me that. If you want me to stream it, you can tell me that. Or if you want me to react to something, both in a video or on stream, then you can suggest it there. That's also a good place to get announcements before everybody else. It's that's where I usually post announcements first before I post them onto Twitter, if I even post them on Twitter. So if you want to know about streaming delays or any important events that are coming up, then that's the best place to be. But yeah, this is really fun. And I can't wait to see where this game goes and how this trial is going to play out. So with all of that being said, this is Tempest Gaming, signing off. Bye-bye!